As virtual conferences become the new normal during this pandemic, some legal advocates are worried public meetings may not be as transparent as they should be.
And as Cassie Ordonio reports, some question why the UH student government is not required to comply with Hawaii's Sunshine Law.
The state's Sunshine Law provides open public meetings like this, and Hawaii State Legislature does provide open access, to a certain extent. However, for years, lawmakers have held many closed-door caucus meetings without public input, and some opponents argue that's wrong, even though they are legally exempt from following the law. Hawaii is just one of 18 states in the nation that chose not to follow the Sunshine Law, and some legal experts believe that's hypocritical.
It's frustrating. It's difficult. It may even hinder legislation, but that's what democracy is all about. But, you know, there are a few voices in the wilderness. The rest are eaten by the wolves.
Even UH student governments don't follow this law because a decades-old legal opinion says they don't have to.
The students, who are the ones that are paying the money, they definitely have an interest in knowing how their money is being spent.
Students pay $400 every semester for mandatory fees. That includes student government representation. Early conflicts began back in the 1970s when Kaleo criticized the Senate for a frivolous purchase of 2,500 cheerleading pom-poms. Students were upset because they had no say in the matter. Soon after the story ran, the Senate closed its meetings to the public and student reporters. Today, student governments are still not required to post meeting minutes or documents to their websites. While Portnoy says it's not okay for the state legislature to be exempt from the law, he believes student governments should have the space to practice for the real world.
You got to let students grow. You got to let them make mistakes. I mean, you know, that's the whole thing. I mean, they're not going to be students forever.
Only 3 out of the 5 student governments made a comment stating they don't have to follow these rules because their constitution states their meetings are already open, while citing a Board of Regents policy.
ASUH is now making efforts to be more transparent and have begun posting meeting minutes as recent as January 2021. For UHMTV, I'm Cassie Ordonio.
Thanks, Cassie. Is there a move to make student governments comply with the Sunshine Law?
Currently, no, Aloha, there isn't, because student governments don't have to. The Board of Regents policy specifically states that student governance is only a learning experience, and that means open meeting laws don't necessarily apply.
Thanks, Cassie.